Good afternoon, everyone. I've called you here today because we're going to talk about our annual business trip that we have coming up. Um, at the first of the year, I asked you guys what you wanted to do, so what's your plans?
Hey boss, I'm Wesley Nichols, head of marketing. And you know what? I concur. We did have a good year this year. As a team, we all discussed it. I think it's safe enough to say we decided we want to go to Rome for our business trip.
So why Rome?
Why Rome? Question is, why not Rome? Rome is beautiful, successful. It has success in filming, broadcasting, communications, all that we specifically specialize in. Just look at all the talent bubbling out of Cinecittà Studio. Thousands upon thousands of successful films have been made there, both American and Italian. Um, and as a broadcasting company, we're doing great anyway, but we could always do better.
Well, this all sounds pretty interesting, but how much is this going to cost us?
So here's the budget of the breakdown for a trip.
Wow, that's a low price!
As you can see from the breakdown in our budget, the first line is our plane ticket. That will be the most expensive portion of the trip. If we book our tickets right now, they'll run roughly between $1,300 and $1,400 per person. The next line is our passport. Costs roughly $160 for a passport for each of us. There's a minuscule cost of $1 for a train ticket from the airport to the hotel. We also have our bus pass for the week, which costs $22 per person, which is of great value to us. The hotel is the next greatest expense on the trip. We're booking 2 different rooms for 5 days, and since it is downtown Rome, it's a little more expensive, but that makes a lot of our sites more accessible. The cost of that's going to be $1,200 roughly. Our 2 different sightseeing expenses are our Vatican Tour, which is $58 a person, and our tickets to the opera at Verdi Danse, which is $32 a person. So for food, we budgeted out $45 per day, which we were able to keep this cost low because the majority of our breakfasts we're eating the continental breakfast. So we're really only paying for 2 meals and our other beverages and snacks that we need throughout the day. So the total cost of the trip will be just over $1,200, with it being about $2,500 per person.
So what exactly are we going to be doing day to day? What's the logistics? Where are we staying? Things like that.
We'll be leaving from Lynchburg Airport on Saturday, April 19th, and from there we'll arrive at Charlotte. From Charlotte, we'll take the plane to Fiesimo Airport, located 19 miles outside the main city. Once we arrive, we'll take the train to Fontana Hotel, where we'll get settled in, enjoy the beautiful city of Rome, have a few hours of free time, eat at the pizzeria, and just enjoy our evening on day 1.
On day 2, after we've been settled in, we're going to go to Cinecittà for day 2, day 3, and day 4. That's where we're going to be, working with the company there. We have a free continental breakfast at 7:45, and we'll have about an hour. Then we'll leave to go to Cinecittà. We'll stay there till 4:45-ish. We'll have a lunch break, and we get to just walk downtown to a local restaurant, and that will be La Casina. And then we'll go back to the hotel at 4:45, have about an hour to get ready for dinner, and we'll also walk down to another restaurant, and that will be called La Rosetta. Then after that, we're going to go down into the Trevi Fountain and explore Rome a little bit, and then that's our day, and we'll return back at 11 p.m.
Day 3's itinerary looks very similar to day 2. We'll be grabbing our continental breakfast at the hotel, arrive at Cinecittà Studios, and we'll take a lunch break at the famous Fusto Gisto. After Cinecittà Studios, we'll arrive back at the hotel. We'll walk to dinner at the Café de Paris, take the bus to the Pantheon, and other nearby attractions. By 11 o'clock, we'll return to the hotel.
Day 4 will be the last day that we visit Cinecittà. It will be the same. We wake up, have our continental breakfast, then we'll go there, and then we'll say our goodbyes there after around 4:30. Our lunch will be at Seforno, and we will also walk down there. After that, we will go back home to the hotel and get ready for our dinner at 5:30 at Fontana di Trevi, which will also be a walk downtown. After that, we will go to see the Colosseum and then return to the hotel around 11 o'clock.
Day 5 will be our sightseeing day. We'll grab our continental breakfast at our hotel and take the bus to the Vatican City to see St. Peter's Square and the Sistine Chapel. We'll take Vatican City tour, and once we finish that, we'll walk to Pensier Roma for lunch, and we'll continue to explore the city of Vatican. At 4:30, we'll return to our hotel. Then from there, we'll walk to dinner at Bacano. We'll return back to our hotel at 6:45. Then we'll take a taxi to see an opera called Verdi Danse. At 8 o'clock, Verdi Danse will begin, and from there, once that finishes, we'll take a taxi back to the hotel at 11:30 p.m.
On our last day, we'll be waking up at 9 a.m. We will grab our continental breakfast and check out of the airport at 11 a.m. We'll then take a train to the airport and arrive there around 11:30. Our flight will leave at 1:15 p.m. and there will be a meal provided, and then we should be arriving in Charlotte at 5:15 p.m. and that includes the 6-hour time difference. Once we arrive, we will eat dinner at the airport, and then we'll leave there at 7:30 p.m. to depart back to the Lynchburg airport. We should be arriving back home at 8:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm Tyler Branson.
I'm Daniel Eccles.
I'm Hannah Myers. I'm Maria Valle.
Jeremy Matson.
I'm Weston Nichols.